Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a quick video on how to eat economically. So with the government shutdown, with SNAP benefits maybe running out or not, I don't know. And then just inflation in general, food has got very, very expensive. So I felt like it was going to be important to do a quick video for y'all, showing y'all some good economical options that you can get at the grocery store so you can feed yourself and your family and still maintain your budget. All right, so a big part of this video is just getting good and real food without breaking the budget. A lot of fast food and frozen pizzas and all that stuff is processed and it's not going to make you feel good. You might get some calories, but it's just flat out not very good for you. So here is a big spread. We just went to the grocery store of some real economical food that has good calories. And if you eat this stuff, you can actually gain or lose weight depending on what your goal is. So if you're overweight and you eat food like this, you'll lose weight. If you're trying to lift, weights and get big, there's so much protein and calories in all this food, you will gain good lean muscle. So this is really important information for y'all. So the main criteria here for all this food is it being economical. But this food is what keeps us alive. And so what do we need? We need a decent amount of healthy fat, protein primarily, and then of course some carbs. You'll see there's no fruits or vegetables on here. In general, fruits and vegetables are very cheap, but they're also pretty low on the nutritional value scale as far as calories go. I'm not saying don't eat fruits and vegetables. I'm trying to get you the most bang for your buck here. So here's some quick examples, right? A gallon of whole milk, and get whole milk, especially if you're on a budget. You're trying to get those calories and that healthy fat. This is over 2,500 calories and 128 grams of protein. And depending on where you're at, milk can be as cheap as $2 a gallon. This was $3. Good butter. This is $3.67. And this is real butter. This is not soybean oil, all right? 3,200 calories. Drumsticks, so good poultry meat on the bone. $1.27 a pound, and this is not on sale. The big thing, and if you're really that broke and you're trying to feed yourself, chicken quarters are your best friend, all right? You basically get a thigh and a drumstick connected together, but you get that bone and that skin. So you get the flavor, the fat, everything like that. These are 60 cents a pound, and again, they're not on sale. You get 10 pounds of chicken for $6. You throw some rice in there with that, you can feed a whole family extremely economically, and again, they're gonna be healthy. Rice, it helps a lot when you buy it by the pound. This bag here is a 20-pound bag, and it was $11.14. This bag alone is 32,000 calories. So, excuse me. So very, very economical. Whole chicken is also a very good thing because you get the light meat, the dark meat, the bone, the skin, so you can make good broth. Because after you boil this chicken, you can use that broth to make soup and all other kinds of stuff. And you're not losing any of those calories. $1.32 a pound. Very cheap. On to the so-called red meats. If you're on a budget like this, I'm sorry, and I'm feeling the pain too. Red meat is out of the question, specifically beef. It is so expensive right now. You can literally pay over $20 a pound for store brand, plain old beef steak. It is insane. So we still want beef, and it's good for my wife and the babies because you do get a lot of other nutrients in beef, like natural creatine, iron, stuff like that, and a good variation of fat. Right now, pretty much the cheapest you can get ground beef is $5 a pound. If you buy the huge tube of it from like a different store, like Sam's or something, again, all this is from Walmart, so you don't need a membership. And you can find all this stuff at H-E-B, any normal grocery store. If you go to Sam's or Costco and you have their membership and you buy a huge amount, you can get the ground beef a little bit cheaper. But in general, $5 a pound. But at least you get some red meat. Pork. These are just plain old pork chops, and these are $2.93 a pound. So compared to beef steak, that is dramatically cheaper. And you're getting actual solid chunks of good, basically red meat. Moving on to the you know, kind of smaller stuff, and this will kind of help round out your diet as far as, you know, getting breakfast and snacks and stuff. So peanut butter is like the prepper's magic food. This was $1.94, not on sale, and it's 2,500 calories, plus a bunch of protein and fat. This is a really good one. You mix that with some oats for breakfast. This whole thing was $2.66. It's 2,000 calories. So if you have this on the side, maybe with some bread, you can get whole loaves of bread for $1. All right. This is the store-made stuff. It's $1.47 a pound, and it's only 1,100 calories, but it's $1.47. That's a lot of really yummy food that you can do all kinds of different things with for very cheap. And I know eggs have been a really hot topic. We have chickens here at the homestead, so I technically didn't need to buy these eggs, but I wanted to show y'all, as far as end of October 2025, you get 18 eggs for $2.92. That's 16 cents a piece. You want to talk about getting some good protein, good breakfast, especially for the babies. Eggs are, like, in my opinion, like a literal superfood. And they store well, they're easy to cook, all the good stuff. And you can do everything with them. Boil them, scramble them, fry them, whatever you want. Beans are always a good option, but you got to keep in mind you have to cook them. So if you don't have the means or the time to do that, canned beans. These are the fancy brand, and they are $1.58 a can. If you want to just get the store brand, which again, if you're on the budget, buy the store brand. There's no reason to pay extra. We already had these, so I just wanted to show you all that. But canned beans, you can open up the lid and eat this out of the can. It's just fine. So the preparation is nice and easy. And then to kind of round out the end of this video, I just want to give a quick example of an actual meal that you can prepare with what you have here. That'll give you a bunch of calories, and then I'll give you an actual penny by penny price on how much it all was. And if you like this sort of stuff, please subscribe. I'm really trying to help y'all get good food, be healthy, and save money, all right? So we're actually going to do, because of this whole government shutdown thing, no one in our country should be hungry, ever. And I'm not getting into the political side of things. I'm saying we have enough food that is economical enough that you can eat real healthy food for not a bunch of money. So as I'm preparing these meals this week, or over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be actually recording it and putting out videos to show y'all how easy it is. And then I'll give y'all an actual, you know, penny by penny breakdown of how much it costs. So a good example here will be spaghetti, right? So this pasta, again, this is the name brand one, but if you get the great value, there's really no difference. Again, this is just what we already had. It's 98 cents a pound, and that's 1,600 calories. And believe it or not, a lot of protein. There is actually 56 grams of protein. So just the pasta itself is pretty good. The pasta sauce, $1.67 for a pound and a half. That is a bunch of pasta sauce. And then these are 3-pound things of beef, because that's the best portion for me and my family to cook at one time. But if we're just talking about one whole meal, let's say you just put 1 pound of beef, 1 pound of pasta, and a whole thing of sauce. You're looking at over 3,000 calories, 134 grams of protein, and this all, as of today, not on sale, no club memberships, is $7.67. So if you throw a few slices of bread in there, which again, throw some butter on it, bam, you got very yummy bread to go along with your pasta. You can feed 2 grown people enough calories for an entire day for less than $8, not counting tax. So if you want to round up and throw in some garlic and some seasonings, and technically cooking requires power, which is not free. Let's just call it round way up with taxes and everything and call it $10 a day. You can give 2 adults a very sufficient amount of protein and calories for less than $10 a day in 2025. All right, that's about it. We're going to have some more videos like this coming out. I really hope this helps. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. And if you have any suggestions of where to get, things cheaper or whatever, please let me know down in the comments below. But please, especially today's the 28th. I'm not saying go hoard things. That's not good for anybody, but I would get about 2 weeks worth of food, which is about what we have here. And just go and put it in the freezer. I'm not sure what's going to happen at the beginning of the month. Hopefully everything just blows over and everybody's happy. But I do not want to see anybody going hungry, and there's no reason that you should. One quick thing. I was putting all this food away, and I wanted to throw something in there real quick. The whole point of this video is that you can eat well economically. And I do believe that's true. If your money is so tight, your budget is so tight, in this country, you cannot go hungry, okay? Get on Google and look up local food banks, churches, and food drives and things like that near you. If you or your family are hungry, or someone that you know is hungry, you should not be, okay? There's help out there available, especially for mothers and children. There's all kinds of programs, even with the government being shut down, there's all kinds of programs that can help you get food. So get on Google and find local areas near you. Even if it's just a supplement to some of this, it'll help you a lot. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time.